Hey, Passion Bloggers, this is Jonathan with Blogging Your Passion. Today is going to be a continuation of what we discussed yesterday, and I want to take it a step further. Yesterday, I talked to you about basically how to overcome writer's block. One way you can do that is just by capturing blog title ideas. And I introduced a WordPress plugin that is nifty, something you can use and just build a pool of title ideas so that when you're ready to write and you sit down, you've got topics already at your fingertips and you can just pick one and go. Today I want to talk to you more about a content strategy that has worked really well for me. And that is simply discovering the problems that exist in my niche and writing about it. And there's a three-step process, and I'm going to walk you through that today. Number one, you have to discover the problems that exist in your niche. Two, collect those problems. And three, answer the problems that exist. So let's talk about step one, discover the problems. How do you discover the problems that exist in your niche? First of all, we all love to use the search engine to discover answers to the problems we're facing. Whether it's related to a health issue, maybe you're having a technical issue, or maybe you have a problem that you're facing with a hobby of yours. We all love to use the search engine. So it logically would make sense that if we want to write about those problems, that we need to use the search engine to find out what people are actually searching. One way to do that is use the Keyword Researcher software. It's a small software, works for both the Windows and Mac. And I'm going to use my time management blog as an example as we walk through this process today to discuss this. So basically how I use the tool is I plug in my word time management, and over in the left side column there's all kinds of questions: how, does, do, is, and then I can simply search for it. So in this example, I'm searching how along with my topic time management, and you can see there's lots and lots of results that have returned back to me. So there's lots of great topics in there like how to deal with time management issues, how to help kids with time management, how to use time management in the workplace. Those are all questions that people have asked, and some of those are questions multiple people are asking every single month that you can simply write an article about. So that's step number one, is discovering those problems, and using this tool is really an effective way to do that. Now, as you can imagine, you can be overwhelmed with the volume of questions. If I were to also use the word do and does and is and can and what and when, I can quickly have thousands of keywords, phrases, and questions related to time management. So I have to have a way to, number two, collect and organize the problems that exist in my niche. Now, the first way you can do that is just simply use an Excel spreadsheet. If you're an Excel guru, go for it. But what I like to use is I like to use a online database called Keyword Strategy. I've been using this now for just over a year, and it has been amazing for me. It's helped me really organize all the different blogs that I have, keep track of them, helps me to see how my keywords are ranking, and it just helps me to manage my whole site. So here's how it looks inside of my self-productivity tab. Basically I've got thousands and thousands of keywords. In the keyword section, I can simply type in a word, and I can type in the word how in this case, and then I can rank them according to monthly searches. Now the ones that already have something listed in the URL column are topics that I've already written about. And the keyword strategy tool does this automatically, which is awesome. And so those are already there. I know that I've already covered those topics. I don't have to duplicate my efforts. So the next step is I'm just going to scroll down through these topics, and I've got just over 1,000 that start with the word how, and see which ones I want to write about. So kind of scanning through here, I see things like how to deal with difficult people, how to control anger, how to stop procrastination. And so once I've identified those, The next step for me is I'm going to use the plugin that I talked about yesterday, which is the Post Ideas plugin. And I'm just going to throw any of those topics that interest me, that I feel like I might be able to write about or it'd be interesting to write about, and I'm going to toss them into here. So I've got, how to stop procrastinating, how to deal with depression, how to deal with difficult people, how to get out of debt. That's just the beginning. And so I can have that at a glance in my Post Ideas plugin, which is right inside WordPress. I can simply click the word write and get with it and begin answering those problems, which is step number 3. Now, I can also type in the word when and just repeat blog title ideas listed. So maybe I've got 20 or 30 ideas in there, and I can begin to develop these, begin to write about them, begin to tack them one by one. So hopefully you see the power in this, how it can really help you to go from thousands of keyword ideas to kind of managing it to attacking them one by one. And the idea is to attack all these topics that relate to problems in my niche and really become a rainmaker when it comes to my niche. So over the course of a year, 2, 3, 4 years, I've covered just about every possible topic that exist in my niche. So again, to recap, number 1, discover the problems in your niche. 2, collect and organize those problems. And 3, one by one, answer the problems in your niche. You'll begin to build traffic. You'll begin to get that search engine traffic that everybody wants. And you'll begin to build authority in your niche.